Right, this is the little Nano Delta, as I'm calling it. It's using the same electronics as the big indoor plane, the 900mm wingspan one, but this only has a, I think it was, what did I go for in the end? 300mm wingspan, and it's a Delta, so it's 1/6 of the wing area of the other one. It only weighs 22 grams, about 50 grams of thrust. Yeah, I'm expecting it to be pretty quick. And this will be the new, oh, perfect. This will be the new control line model, hopefully. So, it's a bit windy today, about 10 mile-an-hour winds, I guess, maybe a little bit less, but it should be fine. Up, come on. Yeah, it's got a lot of control throw. An awful lot of control throw. Enough so that I can't take my thumb off the stick just to... Let's give it... Right. So that's now my... Oh! Hopefully it's light enough that hasn't actually done any damage. Right, so it needs a bunch of up elevator. Yeah, I don't see any real damage, so that's good. Yeah, it needs a bunch of up elevator. I think it needed a bit of right aileron, and then middle rates will probably be okay. But that actually seems to be flying kind of okay. Oh yeah, it's lovely. Still needs more up elevator. And now it's rolling to the right. It needs a lot of expo, I think. And still more up as well. I think it's quite nose heavy. Because I'm balancing at the moment what theoretically is 20% of the mean aerodynamic chord, which is obviously very nose heavy, but it just didn't feel right putting it any further back. But as usual, the numbers are right. Should have been further back. Let's see how it is upside down, that'll tell us, I guess. Yeah, so if it goes straight down, yeah, which it does, okay. Flies really quite nicely low now. Needs a bit more expo. It's really quick, well, for a plane of this size. I think it's probably the quickest ultra micro plane, if you like sub 30 grams or whatever. I think these servos are a bit sloppy as well. It's meaning that by the time I pull up a little bit, and it doesn't do much because there's a bit of slop in the servos, and I pull up more and it's all of a sudden that's too much. And same thing with left to right and down. But maybe a little bit of expo would help with that, or a little bit more. I think it's got 40% at the moment. That's usually what I start with. Right, let's take it up again and get a little bit more up trim. I'm constantly holding a bit of up pressure. Right. Now I think the left elevon is moving more than the right elevon. I think. I'm not completely sure about that, but let's see how much it'll slow down. Obviously that's into wind, but for a comparison, let's do it downwind. Yeah, okay. Oh, bit of torque roll, I wasn't expecting that. Actually, yeah, it's got quite a lot of torque roll, look. That's no aileron at all. That was just, and then gliding, it's going slightly the other way. Well, I didn't expect to have torque roll like that with it. Look at the throws. Those elevons are probably quite a bit too big, to be honest. Right, let's... Yes, we've already got 50% elevator exponential and 40% aileron exponential. So let's bump that up to 70 and 70. Ideally, I really just need to make those elevons a bit smaller, or potentially reduce their throw, but that's going to be quite hard because the control horns are all so small and stuff. Getting it any closer in on the servo is going to be hard. I don't really want to put new control horns on the surface side, so... Oh, no, perfect. It's amazing how, because it's so small, that doesn't do any damage. It nearly full power straight into the ground, and maybe a little bit of scraping on the side. It's perfect. Yeah, maybe not full power launch, maybe more like half power. Yeah, okay. Yeah, full power is just talking me over. That's just torque roll, that. That's crazy. I guess you don't, well, I wasn't thinking it would have much just because it's so small, but obviously it all scales down at the same rate, so why wouldn't it? This is actually quite a powerful plane in terms of power to weight ratio. Like I said, it has about 50-60 grams of thrust, something like that. Yeah, torque roll's really catching me out. Let's land to pick the GoPro back up. I was looking up so much, my hat came off. Yeah, this is, I think this should be very good for control line indoors. I mean, I think it'll be plenty fast, maybe too fast even. I think it's probably going to be reasonably controllable. The only thing is I'm not sure where I'm going to mount the string, because if I mount it there, it might get caught on the leading edge of the Delta. Don't know. Maybe not. I haven't built a microplane like this in so long. It's quite refreshing. I mean, I haven't built any microplane at all, apart from the last three, in probably 4 or 5 years. Oh. The Expo's fine for normal flight. When you get yourself into a bit of a situation, which seems to be happening very often with this, you very easily start to over control. Battery life seems to be pretty good. This torque roll so much. Let's see if just going full right aileron at the same time helps it any. So that wasn't quite full, but that was pretty near, and it's still. So I really do want to go full. Oh, I think that was a tip stall. It's a bit hard to say, it was a little too far away to see really. Oh! Ah! Well, that's kind of ruined the fun, hasn't it? I think you can see it now. I'm not really sure what I can do about that. Maybe I can buy a new shaft for it. Well, that is a really tiny circlip. That circlip's like 3mm in diameter, outside diameter, so even if you can buy a new shaft for it, I'm not really sure if I'm going to be able to replace that without losing it or snapping it in half. Well, I think the most are only £6 anyway, so the biggest problem is actually just going to be waiting for shipping and stuff. Well, it was going to happen at some point. It's been crashed countless times on the mini nut, the super lightweight nut ball, and countless times on the big indoor plane, and now probably 4 or 5 times straight into the ground on this plane, and that was quite a hard hit, although into dirt, so yeah, whatever.